come on, load up, you bugger. There we are. Share, copy link. So it's going to go into there. There. Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen to DRS Tier 1, Round 3, live from the Hanoi City Circuit in Vietnam. A new circuit on the track. As we see, the drivers are just out on their outlap. I've been kindly joined tonight by Todd. Welcome, Todd, to the coverage. What are your thoughts on the Hanoi City Circuit, mate? Have you had much practice around there? So, it is a long technical circuit, not much flow to the circuit here, and the drivers are going to be in for fun tonight. As you can see, 19 drivers in the race tonight. No Rip the Beans, unfortunately couldn't be here tonight, but another full race, which will be good to see. As we see Magpie out there, out on a lap. We'll follow Magpie here through Sector 1. What time does he get? The tight and fast Sector 1, a 26.04, so almost thereabouts as they come through the sweeping circuit down the top, close to a corner cut, you would have thought, as he comes out. It was very tight. So a new circuit on the F1 calendar, Todd. Even the F1 haven't been there yet. How do we see this as we wait to see what Magpie does in Sector 2? He's just going down the long straight in the second DRS zone at the moment. Is he here? Yeah, I think that's where majority of the overtaking will be done. Tonight will be on that straight and the first two straights on the track. So yes, we see Seth's just done a 1:34.5, a great banker. Magpie's done. He goes to second. He's a second and a half slower than Logic. Flourish is 2.5 seconds behind. Matty Ross almost 3 seconds behind. I think this circuit, because it's so fast as well, is going to be a very technical circuit. How's Orange going? He's in, as we see, Yellow's in Sector 1 and Sector 2. Guys just waiting to get their spot there. So Q1, obviously, with the three qualifying sessions, the track's going to rubber up and will become quicker throughout the session. Thank you to Daniel Bowman for following and subscribing to the channel. A good supporter of DRS racing, and we'll see him later on in the weekend in another one of our fellow Australian leagues. As you see here, Dirty Orange, he's on for a good lap. It could, no, he has. He's gone for provisional pole. Does Orange, but it was invalidated, so he has to go back out. Have a look at Arras, the unfortunate loser last week, getting a puncher on the penultimate lap. Cornwell 8 seconds behind. He is just putting a banker out there. We'll see there. So 12 minutes left in this Q1. You'll see guys have put out a banker. The track will quicken up as we get through there. We'll see guys towards the end getting near the 130s or below. As we see one of the Williams drivers coming out. And it's hard in these here as we have a look at what Dirty Orange has done. A 140. On an outlap. Alright, still in the pits. Yeah, 15th. I dare say first qualifying session you're looking at that low 135 in this group. We've got some fantastic races. We're missing obviously Silver Pillows and Rip the Beans, who did well last week, and they're fast drivers. We're missing them this week, so there's a couple of fast drivers, but these guys in this comp are very quick, and they are drivers that understand and know how to get the job done. So it's going to just all be about making sure they get into them sessions. It's going to be also very interesting. Vietnam, I find, is a fairly easy track tyre wise. The tyre deg around here, if you're smart, you can get a one stop done, but it will mean that you'll have to start on the mediums, and because soft to mediums won't get you done. It's got to be a soft to hard. So you've got to, on a track where there's a lot of high speed corners, you've got to weigh up your options in whether or not you think it's valuable only doing the one stop, given the fact that you probably need to be at that higher end and want to be on softs towards the end of this race. We see wasn't. Yeah, well, I was just following that. Flourish and got disqualified for going the wrong way, which is unfortunate, but the stewards will look at that. Whereabouts was that crash? Okay, yep. So has been disqualified as we said, so that will get looked at by the stewards, which includes myself. After the race at DRS, we don't do anything during the race. Everything's done after the race, and racers are to send vision into us. As we see a few of the other guys with this 8 minutes to go, this is that sort of lull. Guys need to get some laps done. They need to get a time out, come back, get their tyres, go onto the new tyres and see how they go. Yeah, Flourish was a part of that, yep. I can't seem to be able to get Flourish at the moment to see he's in the pits, but they'll look at that. Interesting to see that Matty Ross Watson's time was done on mediums, so he's probably got a second to a second and a half around here on them soft tyres. There's a few guys out. I don't think that's right for you to miss the amount. I don't think he's been 10.5 minutes around the track. Given that's the start. He's just started and come out of sector 1 and the yellow flags in sector 1, but that's okay. We'll just follow. It's Mr. Mount, one of the faster drivers in our Go. What's he getting here? Such a long track. It's such a. There's going to be an action-packed race once it comes to race time, which will be good to see. The start is going to be very interesting because it's a very complex turn one, and then a very long sweeping turns two, 3, and 4 into a sort of chicane type turn 5 and 6. It's a very complex start to the track, and then it starts to. You've got a bit of a straightaway to build a bit of an advantage, and then another sweeping. And I suppose when this track was first built around, it was looked at being that it's going to take elements of every single track on the calendar. So we see the fast section in sector 3 of a Suzuka and a Silverstone going through Beckett's. We've got the hairpin of Monaco. We've got the fast sweeping corners of Russia. There's characteristics. We've got the long straight of Canada and Baku, and even as we look towards somewhere later on down the track, like a France, like a Paul Ricard. So there's characteristics of all the tracks here. So it's they did, and that was the whole point of designing the city circuit. So it's going to be good to see, because there is a mix of street that's already there plus purpose-built track that they've put into there. So that was interesting for you. He's gone straight in and straight out, so possibly just trying to get a bit of a gap. As he, yeah, Gurk, I did see that. Gurk's gone the second with a 35.1. That's good to see. Mount gone the third with a 35.34. So like I said, that 35 is going to get you into Q2 at the moment, with just under 5 minutes to go in the race. In Q1, sorry. We've got 4 guys that haven't even set laps yet, which is interesting, because it's a catch-22, because I said about it earlier on. It's the track rubber's in, and we're going to now set faster. So, but you put a lot of pressure on yourself to make sure that lap counts, because if you stuff it up, you don't have a chance to go out and do another lap. Especially as someone like Haras, who's one of our top drivers. It's a struggle. And I think he might even be out on a lap at the moment, so we'll just go and follow our points leader at the moment, Haras. And Gherkin saying that we can't hear you, Toddy, so just make sure that you're...
Yeah, I just fixed that.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I just fixed that.
No, you're right, mate. I didn't even pick it up, so it's all good, mate. I did interviews last week with guys, and the rest of the people didn't see them. Or hear them, because...
I think I just fixed it, so...
I'll just turn the broadcast on, sorry for...
Or hear them, because I think I just fixed it, so...
I'll just turn the broadcast... Yep. Rightio, and the leaderboard, Jessica, and they were screwing up a little bit for me, mate, but hopefully they fix themselves for the race, because we'll be able to see. And what do we see there? Harass did 136.1, so he's in danger here as we go 3 minutes. Whitey's left the session, so that's unfortunate for him. He's unfortunately not going to be able to set a lap unless he gets back. Footy Dad's just got a 5-second penalty for collision with Gurk, which is unfortunate for him. It means it doesn't matter where he qualifies now, he's going to be 5 grids back, so we've got to keep that in mind when it comes into Q2 and Q3 with finishing positions.
Yep.
It could quite easily be a thing of Footy Dad decides that, no, I'm going to go and qualify down the back, and that's unfortunate that that's happened, but I'm going to qualify down the back and just take the penalty on the chin and lessen the blow so I don't damage myself. But at the moment, 38.7 I think is going to get smashed at 15th, but at the moment a 38.5 in the Q2.
Into Q2, yeah.
Cornwell's got to set a lap. He's got to put some laps on. Whitey's in the pits and Footy Dad's in the pits, so what's Cornwell going to do? He's on his outlap. He's got to set a time. Everyone else has set a time. They don't have to go out.
Yeah, my teammate.
Yes.
He's gone out again.
Yep. Sorry about having to go there. There's yellows in every sector as guys start to get ready to set themselves for fast laps. Let's go and have a look at what can happen here. Sorry, I'm having a bit of trouble with my notification settings, guys. I tried to turn them off. I'll just turn them off completely now. So we go back and have a look at the Cornwell needs to get up there. Can Cornwell find that 2.3 seconds? He cannot, but he gets another lap. Can Footy Dad get to the line? Where is he? I don't think Footy Dad's going to make it in time.
No, he's at the start of the straight.
He's got 28 seconds to hit that line. It would have to be timed to perfection, one would think.
I don't think he'll make it.
I don't think he's going to make it. I think he's left his run too short. 16 seconds to get through a sector. And a bit. Logic's just bettered his time.
Oh, he's just hit the wall as well.
Yep. So he's trying hard. It's unfortunately going to be Footy Dad that he won't. It's interesting with it because he's been given a 5 grid penalty, but was got disqualified for contact. So and he hasn't made it. He's missed it by 2 corners. So that's all she's written in Q1. Just some guys going out to do some better times as we follow your teammate, the apprentice. He's done. Having a problem with the leaderboards, they're not. So Russ has parked it, so I think everyone's sorted now. We're gonna go to Q2 and we'll see how we go. So unfortunately it is Cornwell, Whitey, Footy Dad and Wasdog that are out of this session. Whitey and Footy Dad unfortunately didn't get to set a time.
138 got you in.
And yeah, that's the other thing. 138.5 got you into Q2. So interesting that guys qualified on mediums in Q1. The only reason I can think that they're doing that is to make sure that their tyres are warm for Q2, so that they get the best of the track coming Q2, and they're going to try and go for the one stop. We see your ass is retired from the session. So 15 minutes they get in Q2 to show us why they deserve to be the best in the business. Just gotta wait. It's gonna be interesting to see. Like we said, Silver Pillow not racing tonight. A fantastic driver. He got top 3 last week. Luckily.
I think Footy Dad set a lap.
Footy Dad, he did in the end. Where'd he go? He went to 9th. So the leaderboards are stuffing up for us. He did 36.329.
I think it's actually something to do with the time remaining.
Yeah.
I think it's the game's glitching.
So you see that? As we look here, the 4 go out. Whitey, into the line. Wasdog disqualified. Cornwell and Exeman on the mediums gets pushed out. So it's cost him. It has.
Yeah, in the end.
And I think that 34 will be quicker. We'll get down around the 32s, I think. Low 32s.
There wasn't many, there wasn't many, like, exceeding track limits.
No, there wasn't. It's an easy track to not exceed track limits on. There's not many. Just call me X. Let me see in the comments. No worries, X. Bad luck, mate. Unfortunate to not get into Q2. You see the guys here in 15 minutes. Port and a header. It's going to be interesting to see who gets in there. As we say, a racing point, that'd have to be both the racing point in is being out there. He's going out to set a lap. It's going to be interesting to see. He's on softs. Let's see what. This is what I do not like about the game.
What's that?
Is the fact that after every session you have to change the details on the side when you're in a 3-session qualifying, because I wanted to see what they're on. As we can see, Harris, Girk, Logic and Portinate are all going to go out in mediums by the looks of it. Don't forget, guys, too, the 1v1. Brad is doing a great job with the 1v1, so that will start up shortly, and I can confirm that we will have a match day weekly where I will select 4 or 5 matchups to broadcast and commentate, and then when it comes finals time from the quarterfinals onwards, I will be there commentating you all the way through. We're going to hopefully have a finals night and create a festival type atmosphere where I'll commentate from the quarterfinals onwards. It'll be an action packed night, a big night, but hopefully it'll be good to have. Dirty Orange also on the mediums, is on Max Dog on the mediums, so we see a lot of guys. It's Mr. Mount on mediums, so a lot of guys going to try and go out there and set their time and see how they go.
We have Easy on a lap at the moment.
Yeah, following Izzy at the moment. What sort of time can he get? That's got to be close to track limits, surely. Is this another Paul Ricard? There is no such thing as track limits. Clearly not, as he cuts the corner there again. What time can Izzy do? Stand that long straight. In excess of 330 kilometres an hour when he hits the speed trap. Down into second, down to first to get the traction. And up back in third, fourth. Back on the gas. What? 25.975 in sector 2, so goes purple. No one's set a lap yet. What time are we going to be setting? What will they be chasing? Two corners to go. Can he get it done?
Ooh, that was slow.
That was slow. He had to pull it up. Then he's got some end plate gone. He's done a 37.1. I'm sure that's going to be broken. We go and follow Dirty Orange out on the mediums. Let's see what sort of lap time he's doing on mediums. He's about to come through sector 2. Hit the
The Apprentice goes top.
Yes, the Apprentice goes top with 136.525.
Mercedes 1-2 at the moment.
Yes, Russ on the mediums, I may add, only just behind his teammate in the Apprentice. How's Dirty going to go? Can he get that in? 30 does a 137.6, so that's good for 4th. A1 does a 38, he's going to have to better that. As MacDog does a 36.7, so just behind us. As Girk goes up the front with a 34.5.
It's a good lap.
That is a great lap. You expect that to be near pole. Portinator goes to a 37.367. Flourish goes to a 36.8 on soft tyres. What can Magpie do? He's invalidated. Does a 38. Footy Dad does a 30. Does a 34.876. Bear in mind, he's got a 5-place grid penalty come race time. So, under 10 minutes.
To get as high as he can, obviously.
Yeah, I think he's aiming to get as high as he can because I think he knows he's going to struggle to overtake. What can Ma do? Can he better his time? He needs to. He's in the drop zone at the moment. There was some great drivers in Seth and Mr. Mount and Magpie and Matty Ross Wilson, Watson to set lap times. He's going to have to better his time. A bit of a corner cut. Trying to eke out as quick as he can. He's pulled out of the lap, I think. And see guys coming in, they're going to put the fresh sets on.
Matty Ross has just started a lap, I think.
Yep, we'll go follow Matty Ross. Let's see what he can do. Getting the glitch in the time that says he's been here for 7 minutes. I don't think that's right through sector 1. X says that he had more grip. He reckons out of on the mediums and the softs, so that was why he went onto the mediums. What can Matty do here? Slows it down, gets it done. Out, back onto the gas. $25.9. At the moment we've got 4 runners on mediums in the top 10, so what can Matty do?
Pretty clean through there.
Yeah, he is. This has been a good lap. He could quite easily put it near the top. We've got the glitch with him, so we're not sure what we'll do. We'll have to wait for that time to register. Same with Mr. Mount. We're going to have to wait for his time to register. But for Magpie and Ma and A-Bone, they're going to have to do better than what they've done to get into Q3. What's Logic doing? So we see that Matty Ross went to third with his lap at 35.2. So that's a good fast lap.
Very good.
We'll wait and see what Mount's lap was. No,
Why is it taking so long?
I think it's a glitch in the game, to be fair, mate. I'd expect Mount to be up the top though. He's a very good racer. We're following Logic at the moment. So we've got to wait for Logic's time. There we go. So Mount's time puts him in 6th with a 36.8. So at the moment we've got only 2 drivers on mediums, the rest on softs. We've got to wait for Logic's time to go through. We expect Footy Dad will try his best to get up the top there so he can get into Q3. Let's wait for Logics to go through. God, it's annoying having to wait for this time because I would expect Logics to be up there as well. And there will be 3 runners in the top 10 on mediums.
Did Magpie do a lap? Are we waiting on his as well?
Nah, he didn't do a lap. His lap didn't get registered. He got invalidated for a corner cut. So now it says that Logic's done 1 lap on his mediums, but it hasn't registered his time. So when is it going to do it? That's the magic number. Are we taking bets? It can't be far away. Under 4 minutes to go now. Coordinator is in Sector 1. Can he better his time and get into that Q3? He needs to. He's one of the top guys. Oh, a bit going on there.
I think Matty Ross had an accident.
Yep.
Usually.
On my screen it says Logic's time. Oh no, he's hit the wall. There's Coordinator in the AlphaTauri. I reckon I might try and see if I can't leave and rejoin. Because I'm not sure if there's something on my end or not. Logic still hasn't set a lap. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. There's a lot going on with the... Because for me, 40 to 137 there. It's going to be interesting to see. It's been a very strange night for F1. But Logic and Magpie have to set laps, so it's going to be a hectic 90 or so seconds.
Both on their out laps.
Yep. I'm following Magpie right now. Logic, sorry, right now. We'll see how he goes.
Magpie's just set off his lap.
Might go and give it a look. See how it goes. At the moment, 36.775 is in the Q3, but we've seen them times get quicker from Q1.
Pretty clean lap so far.
It has been a good clean lap, hasn't it? These guys are a competitive bunch. They're tight. It's going to be good. 27 laps, I think, around Vietnam tonight. It's going to be interesting. What can he do? He's in a 26.5, so he's on the pace. Is Magpie?
Yeah, no mistakes as I've seen.
No, as the checkered flag drops, so Harass is in on mediums. He's going to be the only runner starting on mediums. Where can Magpie end up? And this is a very, very good time. He's got no ERS though. Two, three. He does 34.8 and puts himself up into second provisionally. That's a great lap.
It looked like a good lap.
I'm not sure if Logic says to me he's on an outlap, but I don't think he's on an outlap.
Yeah, it says that for me too.
He's got to be on a fast lap because he wouldn't be there. So
he's got no other option.
He hasn't. So at the moment, Portinator actually hasn't qualified made it into Q2. He is the Vettel at the moment of the DRS. He has not got that AlphaTauri working for him. As we see, Logic just set the fastest lap. A 1:34.2. That's all she wrote, so that means that MacDog goes out as well. However, I do suspect these are glitches because I'm suspecting these guys may be possibly on fast laps.
Well, it just changed again and Mr. Mount missed out.
Yeah, so Mr. Mount at the moment is in 11th. He's a much better racer than that. I don't think he would be there. So I'm suspecting that Mount.
Unless they got another lap, like last time.
Yeah.
He's on a sector 1, so he's actually he's going. It says he's on a fast lap at the moment.
Yeah, now it says he's on an out lap because it's out of the session. So I don't know what's going on here. This is very interesting. I haven't experienced this at all before. But nonetheless, it's going to be an interesting Q3 because Footy Dad's in there. He's got he's got a 5 grid penalty come race time. And where did everyone else end up? We do not know. All we know is that welcome to Codemasters and welcome to F1 2020 and anything is possible. And what it also means for us, ladies and gentlemen, is that this makes for a great race. If it does stay like this, because some of the faster guys are up the top. Usually down the bottom, and they're in the middle of the pack.
That's what you want to see.
We do. Because that's the end of the session, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens when we get... It's Mr. Mount 11th, it says here.
Yeah.
It's going to be very interesting. And it's confirmed there.
Might be a track where that's not such a bad thing.
Yeah, well, it is exactly right. He's got plenty of opportunities. So you can see the top 10 there.
Start on some mediums.
Alright, yeah, you can start on some mediums, you can change it. Same with Portinator. You know, couldn't get it together, so you can start on some mediums. So let's see what happens. Let's go and have a look at the race director. Was there many incidents? No, only 2 invalid lap times. So you can see there, we've got a Williams, a Racing Point. The 2 Williams are in there. The McLaren, a Red Bull, a Haas, a 2 Mercedes AMG at Petronas cars in the Apprentice and Haas, and then a Renault to round out the top 10. We move into Q3 and the fast Q qualifying. 12 minutes they've got to set the fastest lap they can possibly and start where they need to start.
Do we tip a winner in this, or we're very...
Yeah, we can. We can. Who do you think is going to take that poll?
Commentators.
No, have a crack. Put yourself on the lawn. I'm going your teammate in another league, the Apprentice.
Oh, yeah.
I think he might go top. He looks very quick at the moment.
Nah, he's alright. I'm going to say Girk, I think.
Girk? He seems very quick.
Yeah, I think.
He does seem very quick.
Well, that I saw anyway.
Yeah. We've got time left. Start getting their fast laps. What's it going to mean for the other guys? We just spoke about it, but Mr. Mount gets to start on a different strategy. Portinator starts on a different strategy. It can only mean one thing. What's that? MacDog, no. What happened, MacDog? Let us know in the chat. It's unfortunate.
There's only four drivers in the top 10 of the championship. In the top 10 at the moment.
Going. Magpie's on the lap, let's follow him. 25-7 through sectors. 1. He's down on that long straight. Let's see how he goes. Who? You have to get probably a second, pick up a second through sector 3, and it's not easy. One would think.
Very technical.
It is a very technical section of the track. You got the fast S's of Suzuka. Oh, he's tagged the wall. He's really stuffed up his laps. Done. He's going to follow Gherkin. Let's see where he's at. It was a 6-300 when he come through, so he's going to be quicker. So Footy Dad does a 34-1. What's Gherkin do? He's a 35. Magpie's out, so Magpie thinks that's the quickest he can do. Go and have a look at Dirty Orange. Going through the first of the sweeping corners. Down onto the long straight. He did go wide. He's fast. What's he get up to? 32, 333, 334, and then he's on the brakes hard. Into his hairpin. What sort of time does he get when he gets down and hits his sector 3 line? I missed that because my internet has decided that the quality is not good enough for broadcast for some reason. Not ideal. Leading into the race. Let's see what he does.
Every time's a good time.
Well, he does a 30.
35.
Oh, I reckon he went quicker than that. I thought he did a 32.
I think that he went a little bit wide there at that corner.
Oh yeah.
Coming onto the straight.
Logic doing. Let's see what Logic gets to. Logic just did a 32, I reckon. This is severely playing up. There you go, 34.7. So at the moment he's the one that's going to be starting from the first stop.
Apprentice starts his lap.
Yeah, I'm just following Matty Ross Watson at the moment. He's just coming through sector 2. I just started sector 2. Maras still hasn't set a lap time. He's waiting till the end. This is definitely sort of like a shootout type scenario that we see in the V8s. It's very fast.
Yeah, it's got to time it.
You got to time it to perfection, really. And 25.741 through sector 2. What can Matty Ross do?
I must say, very good actually.
He is, yeah. He's going a little wide there, but we'll be on the gas. And that time will come through soon. Let's see what the apprentice is doing. So Ross did a 35.1. And we'll have to wait for the apprentice to see where he gets to, but it'll be very interesting to see. We've got 3.5 minutes left.
It was 7th.
So he got 7th, so that's not... He must have stopped his lap up. Maras is on his fast lap. Let's go and have a look at our points leader so far. A little bit loose through there. $25.9 per sector. I always struggle with this corner. It's very tough, these string of corners going onto this long straight.
Yeah, nah, I'm no good at it.
Always seem to go wide.
It looks faster than what it is.
Yeah.
A bit tricky. If you go too quick, it stuff shakes it.
Six, 7, so he's purple through sector 2. Giving himself enough time to do another lap as well if he wants to. He's banged the wall. That's unfortunate. He was on for a fast lap.
It was.
The apprentice is a second quicker than his time before. What can he do when he crosses the line? He does a 36. Still not good enough though. What can Flourish do? He's a 107.3. We're actually the 37th and he knows he's out, so he's going to be starting. We've got 3 of the quicker guys in the comp all starting down the back. What can Flores manage at the moment? It's going to be Logic and Ross. Flores did a 36, so that puts him into position 7. We're going to follow. Man, what can he do when he gets out?
Kirk just moved up to 3rd.
Yep, Kirk did just move up to 3rd with 35. Marano's time will register in a minute. Not sure what time he did. But we'll register those soon, I promise. There it goes, he does a 36.4, gets him into 8th. At the moment, the 2 Mercs are going to be starting 9th and 10th. See what the apprentice does.
Come on, Jared.
Nah, he's in the pit, so I think that's all he's right. Well done to Seth getting... Well done to Footy Dad for one for getting pole position, but unfortunately due to taking a 5 grid pace penalty, we'll move to...
Flourish is still on a flyer.
Yep.
Because of the faster sector too.
He's just got the faster sector too. What can he do? And Foolish, can he get up there?
Looks good.
It does at the moment. He locks up though. For 35-2, so that's good enough for 5th. They'll move him up into 4th. Gherkin done. I don't think Gherkin's done a better lap. Matty Ross won't better his time. He's on a fast lap, but let's see if he can better his time. At the moment he's 900 down. He's got to find 8 tenths. And he wants to start from the top row of the grid. What can he do? Misses his apex. At the hairpin, easily done.
Lost him a few seconds.
Now he's 3 tenths down, so he's not going to better his time. Unless he drastically improves his 3rd sector. I mean, he's not going to be quick enough. Yep. Rightio. Rightio, that's all she's right. And let's get ready to go racing.
I can get a drink after that.
Yeah, go quickly, get a drink, mate. I'm going to do something. Off and racing. Down to the
no formation lap.
Nah, no formation lap in this league. It is Logic getting the easy run in, Gurk on the outside. And we see Footy Dad's already moving in between the field. He moved up, trying his hardest. So we see it's Mr. Mount's done a fair bit of moving so far. He's up 3 positions. MacDog up 2 positions. The Apprentice down 4 positions. Caught up in a crash, and there's been a crash. The Apprentice been caught up real bad. He's back to the back of the field. So that's the joys of finishing down there. Oh no! Aborn! Big crash coming down the fuss. Straight. He's going to have to pit. He's got backboard everywhere, and there's been a safety car deployed. Who's caused the safety car? Could it be the Aborn crash? Wardy looks okay. But there is a safety car. Who's in the... Safety car is out. Matty Ross is up the front. I can't see anyone that's dropped severely, other than the Apprentice who's dropped 10 positions.
Must have been that. Hey, Barone.
Yeah, it must have been, because that was a massive crash. He lost it completely.
Oh god, that's all I could show. Lots of cars are being put.
Safety car.
True.
Safety
Didn't
car.
think about that.
Yes. As we have a look at some strategies. Everyone's going to have to go to two-stop. So this safety car is going to be interesting. What do they do? And follow this here. It's been an interesting start.
Hard to find who's actually leading the race. Matty Ross.
Yeah, Matty Ross is leading at the moment. But it's all about, we've got the top, we've got Harass and the Apprentice coming in. Obviously the Apprentice will come in. Coordinator. On the safety car, what do you do?
I think Harass was caught up in something as well. Well, there's been a few 5-second penalties too.
Yeah, there have been a few 5-second penalties. We'll go and have an investigation. It looks like I'm going to be busy earlier in the week with some tomorrow with some penalties. Coordinators been and Flourish. They've both been caused with Flourish, so be interesting. I might be busy tomorrow morning. Ozdog just got a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. So we're still on the safety car. This is really glitching because even if you have a look at my track map, I've got 3 cars teleporting through the pit lane.
Yeah, my leaderboard just keeps scrambling.
Yeah, so does mine.
That's why I said I have absolutely no idea who's where at the moment.
Yeah, it makes it hard for us commentators because we don't know who's leading, but I think at the moment it's Matty Ross. Oh, sorry.
Do you think the safety car stays out for too long?
No, I think it doesn't. I think this is good because they're now there. It needs to go in now, and then like this lap it has to go in. But it may stay out and cause them to go under safety car again, but for one more lap. But I think it should go out now, but it's not because the field's there. But you've also got to wait for the field, so we'll just wait and see. Another 5-second penalty for Flory, so it's tough under these safety car conditions.
I think there's a lot of glitching under the safety car as well.
Yeah, as soon as this happens, I go straight to AI because it means you don't run in the back of people and you don't get stitched up. So the safety car did come in. Even then that glitched because on mine the safety car wasn't in.
Yep, I've got safety car still out.
Yep, and it's under safety car I've got yellow flags on the top. This is just a great.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I've got 3 cars that are flag. 4.
Yep.
The top 4 have pulled away a little bit.
Yeah, they have pulled away a little bit. On the softer compound tyre, I dare say. They probably didn't move in. Yep. So the top 7 are on the softer compound tyre, and then we got 5 on the mediums, and the apprentice went to the hards.
Footy dad's hit the wall.
Yeah, I think it's even glitching. The safety car's coming out. I think they're restarting.
Looks like it.
Yeah, I think they are restarting by the looks of it. Ryan's just messaged me in the admin's chat. So everyone's leaving the session, they're going to restart.
What a nightmare.
Bit of banter going on in the chat.
It's almost like we were doomed from the start, really.
Yeah, it was exactly right. So we sit here and wait for this. I'm going to quit to main menu because we're all leaving. And we're going to reload. Yeah, jump out, mate. We're going to reload and see how we go.
Hopefully I don't get this error popping up every 5 seconds.
Oh, you're getting the glitch error, the online glitch error.
It just says lead not found, but I just keep pressing X, it goes away.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks, because my kid's probably going to wake up in a minute.
Yeah, no, that's going to be annoying, mate. Kids are, I'm lucky enough at the moment I don't have to deal with them.
That's good.
I have a lovely 1-year-old niece that I'll be seeing tomorrow, but other than that, mate, I do not have to deal with too much. Thank you.
4-year-old newborn.
Oh yeah, very nice, very nice.
The newborn's the problem.
Oh yeah, well, duh. They're newborns, mate. They're always a problem. So we might take a quick intermission, guys, and just waiting to see what's going on here. You can see my wonderful homepage. And we'll take a quick intermission, and when I get an invite back, I'll join the unranked lobby. And Todd will join the unranked lobby, and we'll try and get this race commentated, and hopefully we don't have the glitches that we had there. But we'll be back in about 5 or so minutes. We got an invite, Toddy, yet? Oh, yep, Dirty Orange. Just now. Just come through. There's 10 comments. Let's see what these are. Spectate. You in, Toddy? Yep. Just wait for him to set the lobby up. Hopefully we don't have the issues we had, Toddy.
Hello.
Rightio, let's see how we go.
Yeah, sorry.
Nah, you're
I have a
alright.
headset on me, in the back of my head.
Nah, you're alright, bro. Custom grid overcast. Let's see how we go. Got some guys readying up. We'll go out there. It's formation lap on. Can't see whether it's on or not.
It's not on there.
Oh, very good.
Is that normal? No formation line?
Oh, I think we had it last week. I'm not sure. I can't remember, to be honest, mate. I've been that flat out. I finished up on my teacher, so in my final year of at uni, and I finished up placement today. So I've been flat out with my last week of placement.
Ah, I see.
So.
Oh, I've got to go. I'll be back.
Yeah, that's right. I've got to go quickly too. Thanks, Mama. What was that? What was that? You get money out of the board, eh? Well, we should move it like this. You can pick if you're not asleep. If you're not asleep.
What?
I said if you're not asleep. How much shard you got?
What?
Nothing, I'm just checking to see how much you got. I need to put mine on charge. But so Just waiting to get ready. Yeah, I was watching on the iPad.
Oh,
Alright, welcome back. Hopefully this one works a bit better. Have we got a Todd in the commentary box with me, or am I going solo at the moment? Welcome back. No. And we're off and going. Seth and Gorko into they go. We see some basketball. Let's go and have a look. Oh, I've got to go. Let's go and have a look here. Bit of tumble up the front. For 28 laps we go. We settle in. What can we see? Mr. Mount, probably the best of the starting crew that went onto the mediums. Have a look at some pit strategy there for Matty. Most of them will go to the back and have a look at her. We see a lot of rubber flying off the tyres. It's an interesting race. Up the front and have a look. You see Footy Dad and Flourish fighting each other, and Footy Dad's unlucky with Magpie going in front. 30 looks up. Flourish. Mr. Man up to 8th. Doing well. Vermont. DRS. The fast. Harass. He's in 10th. Can he do better? Where's he go? It'll be interesting to see what the strategy is. We see Zeke up there. Few guys in the pits. See Apprentice in the pits on the hards. Let's go and have a look at some of the top guys. Let's go and have a look at this battle for first. Can Gurk keep it there for the next lap and get the DRS? Follow Matt's in DRS zone. Oh, he goes wide, does Gurk. With a full tank. And he goes out of DRS zone, so let's have a look at Matty Ross. He will have DRS as we enter lap 3 at this stage. Can he make the move stick? Mr. Man up to 6, he's got a good start. Logic with a 39. DRS has been enabled. Magpie thought about going down Dirty Orange, but thought against it. As we go and have a look at them, there's a sector 3, there's been a crash. Ash is in the pits. Cornwell has gone off. Let's go and have a look. Magpie tries over the crack. Missed him out in the Alfa Romeo. That's the job done, and now he's pushing towards Dirty Orange. Let's see, not quite able to get it done, but he might be able to get a decent run as Dirty goes wide. Matty Ross Wilson. As they make a little bit of contact. Dirty Orange. You see Gert go there. Not smart from Dirty Orange because now he's going to get DRS as they hit this start finish straight. You just go through the field to see where everyone's at. It's Footy Dad setting the fastest time on the soft tyre. Okay, how's he go? Soon to have DRS. He's got overtake to use as well. He puts it in there. Logic gonna take the inside line through the hairpin. Can Girk be good enough to hold him off? This is a good battle for the lead. Girk puts it down there. Girk's got purple again. Let's see how they go. Seth just pulling away ever so slightly. Matty Ross in his world of his own. He's missing out up to 4th. He's gotten past Magpie. Dirty Orange into 6th. Loris. MacDog. Let's have a look through the field. We'll have a look at Footy Dad. Is he? Alright, gonna go long on them hard tyres. Same with Apprentice. Cornwell. We saw the issues he had. Seth just can't get Gherkin away. DRS, no need for the activation. Gherk goes in front and he gets the job done and he gets the move done. Right on Gherk. Can Seth push back? Yes he can. A little bit of a game of cat and mouse, I think, here. Good to see from these two. And Seth tries it down the inside and it doesn't stick. He's just saying within that second so he can get the DRS, which he has done. I already see Marino getting done for some corner cutting. He gets multiple warnings. He gets 3 seconds. Where's Matty going to come out? He's still in the pits. Can he get past his teammate in X? No, he can't. Thing is, he's pushed in front of her ass. Gonna have a look at these two battling again, and it's Seth back in front with Girk. It's a good little battle up the front here. We're gonna follow it. Let's see how they go. Seth's pulled away here. Can keep it within a second so he can get some DRS. Yes, he can. We'll put a gap on Mr. Mount. He's done well so far. Got into third. Just to control it now. Have a look at Portinator. Pushes up, Wasdog. He's coming up behind him. The battle for 8th. And we see up the top there, the top guys are going here, but he's going to follow this battle for 8th because effectively they're going to be near the top for the lead. Can't get it done. He's joined again by Toddy. Yeah, the yellow intacted too, and we see Max Dog spinned it. Gonna look at this battle up the front. Who's going to react first? Who's going to dive into the pits first? And these soft tyres are going to start going, and we see Seth's dove in.
G'day, I'm back.
Welcome back, Toddy, as we just following Seth as he dives in and goes on. Let's have a look and see what tyres he goes on to in a minute. Mr. Mount at the moment is going to go in front of him. Woz has got a warning. So at the moment it is Mr. Mount that is provisionally leading this race. We see Cornell get some there. Seth come out on the medium, so he's going to go to 2-stop.
Oh, what have I missed?
Not a lot, mate. Girk in the lead at the moment on the soft compound tyre. Him and Magpie will have to dive in, so dirty soon. As will Flourish as Portinator moves up into 6th. As I just see he gets past Flourish. But other than that, mate, not much. Harass and Apprentice dove in and went into the hards after having some early contact on that one. But other than that, you haven't missed too much, mate. There's a full race recap for you. So I dare say the Girk's going to dive in here. We'll just watch to make sure. But he has, so we're going to go follow Mr. Mount, who will now be the leader of the race. I'm going to say that Seth's going to move into 2nd, and he'd had the jump on everyone else, because I dare say yes that Magpie moves in. And Mr. Mount goes past Girk now and takes the provisional lead of the Grand Prix. Seth will go into, will get ahead of Girk, and he'll go into 2nd. Girk's still in the pit lane. Yeah, it is a long pit stop at Vietnam. Portinator goes to 3rd. Flourish has stayed out on them softs. And is it a case of being out there for too long? I would suggest so, looking at that.
Both on softs.
Yeah, I can't see which one's got the puncture, but unless it's just a glitch. Woz went back out on the softs. Izzy's on the softs as well, 6 lap bold softs. You want to have a look at Harass getting past some guys. He's getting ready to pounce. He's on the hard compound tyre. He's going to push it long. He's going to look to get on the softs late.
Could be interesting.
Could be interesting strategy. The apprentice, Aborn, just getting around there, and Cornwell in last as we go and have a look at our leader. He's got a 4-second gap, but getting caught by Seth. He's coming up to Cornwell now. Cornwell lets him through there. Well driven, Cornwell under blue flags. Let's have a look at Seth. Very interesting blue flag drivers in this race. You know, the game doesn't give you long. You get under and onto your tyres as we have a look at Girk. Portinator, been on the medium compound tyres for a while now. Up in 4th, Footy Dad goes up. We have a look, Flourish has finally dove in. Izzy goes in, so that means that Woz is going to have there. That means that Harass will go up. Can he get a points finish? That's what he needs to do to maintain that points advantage that he has. It's Mr. Mount. Yeah, there is a bit of a bunch now. There's a... As Harass gets past Dirty Orange. And we'll look to go down and try and get near Woz. 18 laps to go in this Grand Prix. We have a look, Matty Ross Wilson getting past Fortinator and they're battling. So Matty Ross goes up into 4th. Questioning and pulling away. Have a look, 18 laps to go. Harass picking up spots and then dropping spots. There's been an incident. Harass and Whitey have collided.
That was brewing actually.
Yeah, it was brewing. I've been focusing on the top guys, but I did see that come up. Mac Dog out in the pits after 10 laps. So what's he thinking? Is he going to go to the hards? And push. As we have a look at X. Flourish looking up on them hard tyres. Was letting Flourish through at the moment.
Softs.
Yep. We might just follow this battle for the moment. We have a look here, Dirty Orange. They don't seem to have any damage to harassing. Where was that? Cut. Yeah, it was a bit of a corner cut. And Mr. Mount jumps in. That means that Seth takes the lead of the race. And I don't think, on a track like this, it's going to be that Seth's going to have to make a mistake. I think, because he's got a bit of a gap.
Yeah, he's actually pulled away from Go.
Put on 2 seconds on him.
soft. He's gone medium, so he's going to go medium, soft, soft. So that's a massive corner cut from Girk, just quietly. 40 Dad. Can he catch up on them soft compound tyres? He's probably have to come in now. He'd probably go. Well, he might try and push him. Let's see how we go. There's much going on in the chat. Alright, hello Naboo. Joseph, he says. You have a look at Footy Dad. Is he going to dive in? Is he going to stay out? What's he going to do? He's got Mr. Mount for company. So let's follow him in and see if... And Mr. Mount gets the job done fairly easily. Footy Dad goes into the pitch. Coordinator into the pitch. So Mr. Mount goes up on that soft compound tyre. And he's pushing up towards Matty Ross now, and he's on 7 lap old tyres, and he's on brand new soft. So could it be the strategy call that might win it for Mr. Mount? We will wait and see. Yep, sector 3. It's all good. We're back to greens. Harass is pitted. Yeah. He's going to follow Mr. Mount here as he looks into. Easy gets 3 seconds. Mr. Mount going up towards Matty Ross, goes to the inside. And force Matty Ross wide. Can Matty Ross get the switch back? No, he cannot. Woz gets the job done on Porter. And we'll have DRS. It's going to be interesting to see Mr. Mount. He's going to have to get. He's going to have to think about. He's not going to get these softs to the end, so he's going to have to think about it. What he does. Mr. Mount just does the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, a 1:38.513. That will get him an extra point as well. At the moment, Woz gets 3 seconds for multiple warnings. Let's just go and have a look. Let's go and have a look at this Porter and Woz battle. Porter on brand new hard tyres. He's not stopping again in the Grand Prix. He's decided to just do a one stop. We see Harass and the Apprentice, the two Mercedes, the two good fastest drivers in our comp, are struggling. They're down the bottom. They're 17th and 18th. We haven't seen Mercedes down there for a long time. Woz goes wide, and now Porter's just got to wait his turn. Footy Dad's also going to enter this battle soon. We see White, he gets the job done on Flourish. What's happening here to Flourish? He's been overtaken by 2. MacDog and Whitey. The Alfa Romeo and the Ferrari get past him. Cornell gets another penalty. We see Porter just get the job done on Woz, and hopefully he can now pull away. Woz gets a little bit of a tank slap coming out of the hairpin. Can he maintain it? A close enough gap though. Whitey, 3-second penalty for multiple warnings again. There we go. Important to pull away. He's got to pick up. He's got to find. No, he can't. Woz decides to pull into the pits. He's going to go onto the medium tyre. for the rest of this race. So now Portinator, he's 38 seconds behind the leaders. Can he do it so that he can get up into a podium position for this? Mind you, X took them mediums 13 laps, so there'll be another set of mediums for him, one would think. And that would be correct. So let's go and have a look. Girk, 4.5, 4.6 seconds behind. Let's see how they go. 13.
Half a second.
Yeah. He is. Let's have a look at this. Go and have a look at our leaders. Mr. Mount gets the penalty for multiple warnings. That's not good.
Matty Ross into it.
It does bring Matty.
Potentially.
It does bring Matty Ross into a podium potentially because there's 3 seconds there. He's following Matty Ross now. Let's go and have a look at Footy Dad as he's going to have the better tyres on Portinator, so let's go and see what he can do here. And he could possibly...
Got it down to 4 seconds, by the way.
Kirk got it. Got it down to 4 seconds. He is catching slowly. Footy Dad will nearly get these mediums all the way too, I think. It'll be touch and go, but there's an incident in Sector 3 with Cornwell. Probably just getting it away, I dare say. As Footy Dad goes up the inside of Portinator. Gets the job done. We have a look as they go around the long sweeping corner and get ready to go through down there. Max Dog again, warnings. You see Magpie goes off the track. There's Ross Wilson, he's about 7 seconds behind Mr. Mann, he's quick. Burke just keeping it there.
Safety car, that's interesting.
Yeah, safety car will be very interesting here. As X gets 3 seconds for corner cutting. And there's flags in Sector 2. Who's crashed? I reckon Mars possibly put it around. Or Dirty Orange put it around and the apprentice has got past him. Have a look. The top 3 at the moment. Seth, Girk and it's Mr. Mount. Opening up a 10-second exchange, but he's going to have to dive into the pits again, so is Matty Ross. Will Matty Ross go onto the soft compound? You would expect him, he will. Portinator went on to the hards, he's going to push it to the end. What is that? There goes in the pits again to serve his drive-through. It's Dirty and Raven and both for DRS. Good work.
A battle down here.
It is a good battle. I'm just watching it now here on the stream. Dirty Orange and A-Bar 1. DRS activated. Down the inside he goes. Outside of here, has stitched himself up as he hits that wrong. A little bit of contact, but we'll see what happens there. As man hits the curb and spins it around, and they get through it. Let's go and have a look at Dirty Orange. Can he get a run on him? through the DRS zone. The apprentice is going to probably catch. Ma? DRS activated.
Oh, crash down here.
Yep,
Car off the track.
a little bit of contact. Is it the apprentice?
He went wide, but there was a car off the track.
Oh, righto. And Seth's opened up that exchange again. It's Mr. Mount now. Yeah, Dirty Orange gets some time. Mr. Mount opening up and looking to make a charge. You expect Logic and Girk to try and go probably another 2 laps. Themselves 8 laps on the soft tyre should be enough. Get the best out of it. Everyone's gone into the pits. Onto the hard compound tyre. That's an interesting choice. No, soft compound tyre. And goes a lap down. Tell you what, Mr. Mount's catching Girk at about 1.5 seconds a lap at the moment.
Very quick, I'm just watching it.
Hmm. What's MacDog doing? He close enough to... No, he's not. So, we'll go and have a look. Matty Ross has gone in. He reckons 9 laps on the softs will do. Gherkin's gone out. And now he's got Mr. Mount for company.
Yeah, right on his tail, man.
We might just watch this battle for a little bit. Let's see where it goes. They're going to have to come into the pits at some stage. Mr. Mount has the better tyres. We see Logic dive in to go onto the soft compound tyre. Gert goes as well. Mr. Mount has pushed it out. Can he get a big enough gap so that he can dive in and still come out in first? Let's see. Remembering he's got that 3-second penalty as well.
Could come back to bite him.
Could come back to bite him very much so. Magpie comes in. Porter. What can he do? Will Footy Dad will get the mediums there. Ross will get the softs there because they're new softs. So there's 8 laps left in this Grand Prix. Who's going to take out the charge? We watch Porter now to get past Magpie. And Porter gets the job done, and he's going to be on the run down towards his Magpie now. So the top 2 are going to be on quick tyres. And Mr. Mount hasn't created enough gap for that. I think even Matty Ross Wilson might even have jumped him here. We'll wait and see.
The top 4 stops.
Yep, top 4 are on soft, so it's our top 4 they're going to be fighting, I think. Girk's got a 3-second penalty too, I believe. Can we please have a look at that, Todd?
Yes, sir.
Cornell gets another 3-second penalty. Struggling down there, 2 laps down already. Logic goes into the lead of the Grand Prix. Where's Matty Ross Wilson? Matty Ross is not quite going to catch him, but he's going to have newer tyres. As we speak of Matty Ross, he does the fast lap of 1:38.492 in that Aston Martin Red Bull Racing team.
Nah, no penalties, but he's got some warnings. So
He's got some warnings, so he's got to watch it. 6 seconds down the road from Seth. Seth coming up to some lap traffic. Matty Ross Mount was able to get out there, so at the moment the top three is sorted. Let's go and have a look at Flores and Haas. We've got Dirty Orange, Flores and Haas all battling for 12th, 13th and 14th at the moment. 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits from the apprentice. Got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Rookie mistake by him.
Matty Ross done another fastest lap.
And Matty Ross is putting some fast lap times out there. Logic just goes and does a 36.5. He put 2 seconds on Girk then. Must have had a bit of DRS from some lap traffic. Let's have a look and see how we go. Have a look in the comments for the 5 people that are watching with us. Let's have a look. 6 laps left in the Grand Prix. Missed him out on some fast tyres, but he's also got that 3-second penalty that he's got looming over his head.
Hardly enough to keep him in third.
It should be in the enough to keep him in third. He's got about a 13-second, 14-second advantage over Matty Ross. Oh, let's go.
Did he drop the cheating over the day this one?
Yeah, I'm thinking at the moment it's got to be Mr. Mount.
Pretty close.
But we'll wait and see. Those of you watching on the stream, let us know who's your driver of the day. Mr. Mount. You can see some lap traffic coming up here. Coordinators decide to dive in onto the hard tyres. He doesn't think the hards are good enough. Yeah. Oh no! Mr. Mount and X, I think, caught up in a collision. Mr. Mount has no ARS left. Girk's got some, Seth's got 30%. There's what comments in here. Can't Steph get it to the end, says Naboo. Mr. Mount's gone in for a wing, so this is going to be good for Matty Ross. Where is Matty Ross on the scheme of things.
Yeah, he'll overtake him.
Yeah, he
Right.
will. He will overtake him, and by a fair margin will Matty Ross.
So does Footy Dad.
And so does Footy Dad on them 10 lap old medium tyres. They're going to start to go away on him.
And Magpie.
And Magpie. That's unfortunate for Mount. But at the moment, Seth dominating. And thank you for joining us, guys. It's been a pleasure. We're going to have a look at our race later. He's got it doing it relatively easily. Whoop. Okay. Let's go and have a look. Yeah. Oh. Where can Mr. Mount get through? Can he push? He's only 3 seconds from Footy Dad, which means he's only 6 seconds from Matty Ross on them newer softs, so let's see how he goes. Yeah, he does, yeah. Safety car! Oh no, who? The apprentices crashed. We have a safety car and we're going to have a sprint to the finish. Ladies and gentlemen, right at the end. What carnage. Seth has led for 24 of the 25 laps. We now have a safety car. It's going to be a sprint to the finish, and you know who this is going to work in the favour of. But can he get a 3-second advantage? Because Mr. Mount on the brand new tyres will stay out. What do the other guys do? Do they stay out? Do they dive in? What do we do? Surely you've got to take track position this late into the race.
I think so.
It's going to be a sprint to the finish. What are we now? 25. You got lap 25, lap 26. If it stays out for 2, it could be a 2-lap dash, could be a 1-lap dash, but let's see how this race finishes here. And DRS. Let's wait for Seth to... Let's have a look at Seth. Where is he? Where is he relative to the safety car? He's got about half the track to go. Nice entertaining finish.
A lot of time penalties coming up.
Yeah, a lot of time penalties coming up. Footy Dad dove in onto the soft, so he's going to be fast. Let's see. This is just opened the race right up. Anything can happen now. What I've said for the last half an hour, throw it out the window. It's gone. Who can control their car for 2 laps? We're going to see some lightning quick laps because DRS will only be activated on the second lap after safety car. So could we not have DRS? We'll wait and see. There's 3 laps to go in this Grand Prix. They catch up to the safety car. Girk's been stitched up here, and hopefully the safety car is, and it is, the safety car is going green, which means that has been fixed. So Girk will have the race. Seth's dove in for some new softs and still come out in front of Matty Ross Wilson. Harass has got a drive for he won't care for speeding under the safety car.
He almost got it. He was in their points. He was in 10th.
He was. Push hard. Guys, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, sit down, strap yourselves in. Because it is going to be an enthralling last 2 laps of this Grand Prix. Let's have a look. We won't. Safety car in this lap, we have seen that. Can Girk get it out enough with Dirty and Whitey being there? Can Girk get a big enough lead with 2 laps in this Grand Prix to get away from Seth. Seth's led this Grand Prix for 25 laps, remember that. He dove in the pits to get on new soft tyres. Let's see how he goes. They let him past. They've been good. It's going to be a run between Gherkin and the other two. I would dare say these other two are going to let him past and let these two have a run at it. 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags for orange. He doesn't care about that. What he's doing is he's going to let Seth get it up there so Gherkin can go. He's done that himself, and now here it is. The top two, you would think, fighting for that position. He needs to find 1.6 seconds, 1.5. He's pushing hard. He's got the fresher tyres. He's got to be smart about this. He's got the DRS. He's got the fuel. What's he got to do? Where's he going to do it, Todd?
I don't know. You think to see if he can get closer?
It will be. He's pushing hard. He wants to get in that DRS zone. He's not going to get it down the long straight, but he is going to push hard. He's going to have enough DRS if he can go into overtake in a minute to catch up. This is going to be a very enticing finish.
I think he's going to have a crack on that straight in the next
No, he's going to have a crack there. I think that's the last opportunity, because if he gets into sector 3, it's all too technical.
He's just got a fast sector.
He did just get a fast sector. He's pushing. Can Seth get the win? Matty Ross doesn't have to do too much. There's flags in sector 3. We don't care about them. We're worrying about it up here at the top, and he's done exactly what he's needed to do. He's got up there. He needs to play it smart. There's 2.
You get him here.
He does the fastest lap, does Seth there. It's 36.34. Down the inside he goes, and can he hold it? That might be a mistake, because I think Girk is going to get DRS and going to get him down the next long straight. But we'll wait and see. He's going to have to get the elbows out. But here comes Girk. Down the inside he goes.
You almost want to be in second. Huh?
You now want to be in second, and he's done that. But what's he doing? The activation zone's not yet. Girk's playing cat. Oh no! Oh no! And Girk gets put in. That means Mr. Mount goes up. Now, that will be looked at, whether it was netcode, whether it was racing incident, that will be looked at later on. But let's go and watch his battle for 4th, because the Logic's going to just get the win. We'll watch him go through the line now. So I don't think Mr. Mount's going to catch up and catch that 3 seconds that he needs to. Remember to stay back for the pre-race, for the post-race interviews.
He may have enough time to stay in second.
It's going to be a hit and miss between Girk. He's currently 3 seconds in front of Girk. I don't think Girk would have no front ring, I dare say. So even Matty Ross is a chance if he can get down the inside. So we see Seth gets the win. Mr. Mount gets it. And then Girk second. Magpie coming there. He crosses the line. Max crosses the line. Portinator crosses the line. Flourish goes. He's still got a bit to go. There's a battle between him and Woz for 9 and 10. You see there, Woz crosses the line. Harass. Now the points leader doesn't get points here at Vietnam. Will that cost him?
That tough old race.
It is a tough old race at Vietnam. 2 more to cross the line. Izzy and Alborn. Izzy crosses the line, Alborn goes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and that's been your DRS Vietnam Grand Prix. Well done to our top 3. I'm going to try and get our top 3 in. I know I can definitely get Seth in. Rightio. Let's go. Let's add these guys to here. So we've got Mr. Mouth. I'm pretty sure is down the bottom here. Let's have a look. And the other one we've got to do, and we're going to search for him, is Girk. So we'll have our top 3 in here, and we'll have a look. Awesome drive, Steph, well done. Now it's our race leader and our race winner. Girk joins in. Let's have a look. It's Mr. Mount. Oh, boys, welcome to the post-race interviews.
Thank you.
First of all, Girk and Seth, mate, boys, great battle there to the end. Girk, what happened
At the end?
at the end?
I appreciate Seth. He's a good bloke. We were both fighting for the position, obviously. That turn's the fucking shitter. Oh, am I allowed to swear?
Yeah, swear.
Okay, the turn's the shitter. And we got both going around the turn side by side. Exited the turn really well. I thought I got a pretty good exit. Seth obviously thought he got a better exit. He was in front of me. I've turned a little bit just to miss the wall. Obviously, it just hits in between Seth's tyres and spun out. So
Yep.
I know I'm pissed off because of it.
Yep.
But it was a racing incident. Seth
Yep.
couldn't have done much there. He could have given me a little bit of room, but I'm not gonna say that Seth's fucked my race or whatnot because I thought I had a pretty good race at that track. It's not one of my strong ones.
Yep.
But yeah, Seth, I just want to let you know that I'm not angry at you or anything. It's, you know, we were both fighting for first. And to be fair, I was on a lot longer lap tyres than you, so
Yeah, exactly right. No, and I think that's great to see from both of you and Seth. I'm sure you acknowledge the fact that, you know, we take things back, but when you're battling for first, and a win as well, things happen, and
I'm just happy I got top 3, to be honest with you.
yeah, exactly
Not
right.
really complaining.
No, exactly right, mate. Top 3 is great. How about you, Mr. Mount? What happened in qualifying?
Oh mate, that was a shambles. Thought I'd get through on mediums. Wasn't the case. Missed out by one spot, but oh well. Pulled it together in the end.
But then you picked up. You changed your strategy. You'd go on to an alternate strategy and look at where you are. And yeah, you're top 3. You're one of the better drivers in the league, and you've just shown us.
Mate, I got quite lucky today, I reckon.
You got very lucky, mate. But luck only comes to those that want to take it. Seth, congratulations, mate. Top spot, and you'll have a look in the stream when you watch the stream back. You led for 24 of the 26 laps before that safety car come out. You dove into the pits to get the new softs. It's worked, mate. Congratulations. How did you see that race?
The race was very tight, and I strongly believe if Caleb, because he changed a front wing, if he hadn't have changed his front wing, him and I would have had a whole race long battle.
That wing wasn't my fault. It just changed.
Yeah.
But no, the final few laps, I saw that when the safety car came out, I had enough time to take the pit stop and still come out in second, so I thought I might as well try and make the last 2 laps as entertaining as can be.
And that's what you gave us. You gave us an entertaining race. And it's interesting, a new track on the calendar, it's hard to see. You don't have much to go off. And we were thinking that it's going to be this really entertaining race, and we had some good battles, but for most part of it, it was similar. It was long straights, which meant that there wasn't many battles happening. There wasn't many chances to overtake. The tight circuit, and then Codemasters, in their wisdom, just throw us this spanner.
Don't even get me started.
Spanner in the works. Apprentice goes into the wall. 25 laps gone. Safety car's out, and we get a fantastic race. But congratulations, guys! 1, 2, and 3. Regulars up the top. Well done to Mr. Mount. You are our driver of the day from us at the commentary team for that. For that work. Well done, mate.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I reckon it should have went to the guy that led for 24 laps, but that's alright.
Yeah, but the problem was he
Where'd
led
you
for
start,
24
Mount?
laps from first. Mount, you started from 11th.
Yeah. So that's a fucking good race, mate.
Fantastic drive.
So, fantastic drive, guys. Next week, we go to another new track on the circuit. We go to Zandorf. What are you thinking, boys? The bank corner. How are we thinking with the bank turns?
Isn't it China?
Oh, would be China.
Yeah, China.
Would be China.
China then Zandvoort. But
Mate, oi, commentator, can I just ask you, next week if you guys commentate, make sure you call that massive straight the Corona straight.
The Corona Straight, because it's in China?
Yep.
yeah.
That's my one wish.
Start calling me Donald Trump. The China virus.
You have to talk like him too.
Oh, what can I say? I'll try my best. Alright, boys. So we're off to China next week.
It'll be interesting because last season China caused a lot of issues with safety car restart.
Oh, is that right?
Mhm.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shazwan God. Thank you to Todd for joining me in the commentary booth tonight. Congratulations to our top 3, Seth, Girk, and Mr. Mount. And until next week, it's so long and goodbye.
Alright, catch you later, lads.
Yeah, see you later.